I think he's just aware of the takedowns coming in his direction.
I think Oliveira would... Knocked out from Makhachev! Right in home.
He's got to watch the arm triangle here. If Makhachev gets past the guard, he's got the arm triangle. Oh, it's a finish.
Islam Makhachev!
The UFC's lightweight division is well known for its fierce competition and fan-favorite fighters. From Jens Pulver to Islam Makhachev, there's just no denying that this division has some of the most hype fights in the UFC. Today we're taking a look at every time the lightweight championship belt changed hands. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and check back every week for more Ultimate MMA. Back around the time of UFC 30, the UFC called their lightweight division bantamweight. But whatever the division was called, Jens Pulver was eager to be the best. Kyle Uno was the only thing standing in his way.
It's a big switch when you get out there and everything changes. Oh, nice. He's on 2 knees, though.
The shot, there's the single leg now. Let's see if he can finish. Pulver pounding on him. Nice job of sprawl. And if there was really a margin in there, it would be called effective grappling under the scoring criteria. Takedown and really a very good submission attempt.
Front choke, Jens Pulver. Body shots, Jens Pulver. Uno trying to work on Pulver.
He's going to try to pull it backwards, but he's able to turn it again.
Good knee by Jens Pulver. And another. And a combination. And he's connected once and twice.
And there's been one takedown by Uno. Could be a draw. That was a good shot.
Look at how Uno slid away, though. As Pulver went after him. Pulver knows that you always want to finish strong, too. Leave that out. And that is a big one. A big one by Jens Pulver.
There's 20 seconds. Someone's got to take this.
This could determine the round right here.
Pulver just missed. Uppercut by Uno.
And Uno working very hard to win this round.
He's looking at the clock. He's tired.
Trying to stay busy, though. Trying to take it to the end. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Wow, what a fight.
The fight was hard-fought and win every round. By the end, Pulver pulled out a decision victory to become the official first lightweight champion in the UFC. After some disputes with the UFC, Jens Pulver left the promotion and was stripped of his title. This left the championship title wide open for Sean Sherk and Kenny Florian. These two would battle it out at UFC 64 for a chance to be the best.
5-minute rounds.
Oh, nice little left hook.
Absolutely, and the quick takedown by Sherk. Someone as powerful as Sherk gets a full mount position and passes guard.
There's a nice
Florian is going to be able to get out of it, it appears.
Back. Florian comes back on top. Armbar attempt by Sean Sherk.
That's a tough dude, Kenny Florian. Again, like I said, he may not look the part, he may not act the part, but he can play the part. And Kenny Florian's on top of Sean Sherk. Eddie Bravo gave round 1 to Sean Sherk, 10-9.
Even though Florian opened up that cut on Sean Sherk's head, he never had him hurt. I gave that round to Sherk for the takedown, the guard pass, and the mount. 2018 Sean Sherk.
Van Liddell's book.
Shot by Kenny there.
Oh, good knee. Oh, he connected with them. Oh, big flurry by Sherk. High kick by Florian. Another high kick, and the round comes to conclusion. You heard Mark Delagrati, the corner of Kenny Florian, saying, all right, just as Eddie talked about, just as you and I discussed, knock him out or submit him or you're going to lose.
Nice takedown.
Tough takedown there.
Very nice. Explosive takedown by Sean Sherk.
This battle went all 5 rounds and was wildly entertaining. By the end, Sherk pulled out the win by decision, making him the second lightweight champion. Unfortunately, in a post-fight drug test, Sherk tested positive for steroids and was stripped of the title. So now the championship was wide open for BJ Penn and Joe Stevenson. These two fighters would compete for the title at UFC 80, and they did not disappoint.
Joe's done that, and he's brought it back to a much more neutral spot.
Big elbow by Penn. Oh, wide open is Joe Stevenson. That elbow cut him wide open.
Oh,
that's a big left. Slippery as they are, he's going to go for the choke.
Well, you know what, Mike? The slipperiness actually helps chokes. He's got that one arm trapped. Notice that? BJ's really good at that. He traps that left arm. I mean, that's that physical dexterity that he has with his legs. He's got the choke.
Here we go.
That's it. That's a wrap.
It is all over. BJ Penn is the UFC lightweight champion.
In round 2, Penn secured a choke that submitted Stevenson and made Penn the UFC lightweight champion. Penn was able to defend his belt 3 times before Frankie Edgar stepped into the octagon at UFC 112.
That night, way back in 07, UFC 67 in Vegas.
Again, he takes him down. Look at this.
That's a first in a long, long time.
Again with that left hook. Nice.
Checked again. BJ sees those kicks coming. Pushing forward is Edgar.
Got him again. Take down. Look at that.
Wow. And that is the second time Penn has been taken down. That one much more authoritative. The whole 25 minutes, Joe.
Good right hand by BJ. Good knee by BJ.
The helo kick pushing forward.
Look at that.
This title fight will go to the judges' scorecards.
Very, very interesting.
It was a hard-fought matchup that went every round, but by the end, Edgar was given the win by decision. From here, Edgar was able to defend his belt 3 times. Next up for the championship title was Benson Henderson, who challenged Frankie Edgar at UFC 144. These two were well known for being durable fighters, so it's no surprise this matchup went all 5 rounds.
And he loves to throw leg kicks. That one got caught, though. Oh!
That was crazy. Henderson goes for a standing Kimura.
Henderson again with the kick.
Good power left kick.
Henderson
nice knee by Henderson.
Henderson just has a swagger to him.
Again, he catches it. Man, this is crazy. Can you remember a fight when a guy caught more leg kicks?
Not this many in a row. He also defended his title twice against Gray Maynard. That left connected, and then the knee
connected. Yeah.
Nice up kick.
Big up kick.
10 seconds left in the round.
Guillotine attempt.
That was a huge up kick by Henderson.
Big ground and pound by Benson. Tell you what that kick did. That made Benson Henderson a better fighter.
No question about it.
Oh, big right hand. Nice kick to the body. Knee to the body by Henderson and a good counter.
The kick and the slip. He's got
Benson's got his back. Frankie right back up to his feet.
Back down. Championship fight. About to go the distance.
Oh, jumping knee. Guillotine
Final
attempt.
seconds of this fight. Big shot by Henderson.
A big, big ending.
Henderson proved to be more dominant, and the judges gave him the win in the UFC lightweight championship bout. When Anthony Pettis first fought Benson Henderson, it was when Henderson had the belt at WEC 53. Pettis won that fight with a brutal kick that made it to the top of his highlight reel. Now Henderson had the UFC belt and wasn't planning to give it up easily.
And there's the ice.
That's that low kick that Henderson likes to utilize.
Yeah, he goes right to the calf with that.
Again,
there's a hard one. That was a hard one.
Yep.
That was with the knee. The knee landed right to the breadbasket. He's going up high with it now.
And to the body again. And again. Henderson's got to be careful here.
And again. Boy, these are hard shots, Mike. I don't know how many of those Benson can take as the rounds go on.
Yes.
There's the armbar. Beautiful job.
Time to work. 30 seconds.
That is a tight armbar, Mike. That is a tight armbar. We tapped.
It is all over. Anthony Pettis is the UFC lightweight champion of the world.
Pettis kept landing brutal kicks on Henderson, so the champ took Pettis to the ground. But it was here that Pettis secured an armbar that forced Henderson to tap and gave Pettis the championship. Pettis wouldn't have the belt for long before Rafael Dos Anjos stepped in to try and win the belt for himself. These two would meet at UFC 185 and gave a fantastic performance.
That's the left kick to the body, and he looks for it again. And the left kick to the body when a fighter is fighting orthodox. Caught him. It has more power behind it because you're attacking the liver. Well, he is very powerful. Oh, he tagged him. He tagged him clean, putting tremendous pressure on Pettis. Another hard shot to the body.
Watch that forearm as well.
Dos Anjos. Oh, look how quick
Look how quick both of these men get those kicks away.
Can he get it? Yes.
Takedown number 2.
Full guard. He's got to watch his arms. Pettis has the overhook on the right side. Let's see if he attempts to attack that right arm. He's controlling it with the overhook.
With a UFC belt.
Oh,
my goodness.
Oh, beautiful head kick, but Dos Anjos ate it and landed a nice left hand.
Pushed right forward. Who only fought
He's
in
going to try to finish him. He's going to try to finish him. He's got the
UFC
back.
debut.
He's got the body
25
triangle.
seconds, Joe.
He's got the body triangle. He's beating him up. And when Pettis goes to defend that, oh, he's going to flatten him out.
15 seconds.
He's flattened him out with the body triangle. Pettis rolls. He was trying to escape the body triangle by rolling towards the side where it's locked.
Final seconds of the fight. Rafael Dos Anjos. By far the greatest performance of his mixed martial arts career.
The fight went all 5 rounds, but by the end, Dos Anjos was more dominant and scored the win by decision. Dos Anjos would only defend his belt one time before Eddie Alvarez stepped into the UFC octagon. These two would battle it out at UFC Fight Night, but Alvarez made sure nothing was left up to the judges.
Crowd pops as Alvarez stays upright, then lands the uppercut.
And the champ just keeps such pressure on you the entire time, trying to suffocate you with your back up to his defense.
Oh! He's huge right hand for Alvarez! Dos Anjos in trouble! Alvarez with a combination! A beautiful uppercut, he's letting it fly! Alvarez uppercut! Eddie Alvarez pouring it on! Dos Anjos
He's still standing!
Big knee! Alvarez going for the kill shot.
And Dos Anjos can't stay on top. He is still out of it.
Dos Anjos still in recovery mode here. Plenty of time for Alvarez. 90 seconds to go in round 1. Body shots for Alvarez.
Working back upstairs. Beautiful variety from Eddie. What is keeping the champ up?
Uppercuts.
Hercules gets the
That's it. That is it. Eddie Alvarez is the UFC lightweight champion. Do you believe it?
In round 1, Alvarez staggered Dos Anjos and followed up with wild swings, a flying knee, and an uppercut that forced the ref to step in. This scored Alvarez the championship belt right before one of the biggest UFC fighters of all time came to take it. Conor McGregor already had the featherweight belt, but that wouldn't satisfy him. At UFC 205, the Notorious would challenge Alvarez for the lightweight championship.
Conor did it back at home in Ireland. And he delivers another big rep.
It just seems to be one of those punches that fighters just get shocked by.
Alvarez getting loose, getting better here in this round, though.
Oh, man.
Until that.
Oh, he's done. He's done.
It is all over. History has been made.
In the second round, McGregor landed some strikes that dropped Alvarez before he could defend his belt even once. This gave McGregor the double champ status and set the stage for one of the craziest UFC fights of all time. After a while, McGregor was stripped of the belt due to inactivity, leaving the lightweight belt open for Khabib Nurmagomedov. Before he could officially become the champion, Nurmagomedov would have to face Al Iaquinta at UFC 223.
We did hear some rumblings. He might try to do some offensive wrestling early. Too easy.
Beasted him down. Beasted him down. Crocodile. Diving for that single leg. Diving for it. Oh, and he gets free.
But he didn't get the separation.
It's a terrifying thing, too.
He's having trouble seeing. Flying knee lands. And finally a takedown for the first time since round 2 for Nurmagomedov.
And Phil would draw. Oh, look at this. High. Oh, I love how he does that.
Always goes that cradle position.
Yes. He cradles that leg and maintains that back mount.
In a surprisingly long matchup for Nurmagomedov, this fight went all 5 rounds. By the end, Khabib proved to be more dominant and scored the lightweight championship belt. After defending his title 3 times, Khabib threw in the gloves and retired. He stated he didn't want to fight without his father, who passed away from COVID earlier that year. This left the championship open for another fan-favorite fighter. Charles do Bronx Oliveira and Michael Chandler were both big names in the division who were eager to go for the championship. At UFC 262, both men were given that chance.
The official sports drink of UFC. Early leg kick for Oliveira. He's in yellow. Michael Chandler's in white.
Explode on him, and that's one of the reasons why he's different. Oh! He clipped.
Couple of left hands from Chandler.
Oh, Chandler's got a guillotine.
It's tight, too. And it's tight.
It's real tight.
He's in trouble.
It's real tight. He might
Looks like Charles is bleeding, too.
Oh.
Pops his head out.
You got to make sure they don't even get it going down the road because we can't catch up.
And Oliveira's what an explosion. What an explosion there. Chandler is just such a gorilla.
Chandler corner calling for some forward motion here. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. There's that left hand.
Oliveira's in trouble. He's in real trouble.
Oh, Oliveira in the world of trouble army. A standing ovation for the athletes here in Houston as round 2 gets underway. Chandler working off of that jab early. Oh! Knocked out for Oliveira now! Now a knee to the body for Charles on the right hand! Chandler retains it! Now Chandler is down! Charles is the undisputed UFC lightweight champion!
In the first round, Chandler knocked down Oliveira and it looked like things were done for do Bronx. But by round 2, Oliveira had one of his classic comebacks and landed a jab that rocked Chandler. After following up with nasty strikes, Oliveira scored the knockout victory and the belt. Oliveira was able to defend his title 1 time before Khabib's protege, Islam Makhachev, took on do Bronx for the lightweight belt at UFC 280.
Plus 165. Oliveira in yellow, Makhachev in red. Tonight's Fight Club is brought to you by Timex. Shop the full collection on Timex.com. Use code UFC 280 for 20% off today and tomorrow.
Expect Oliveira to go forward.
Herzog using his Brazilian Portuguese to tell Charles Oliveira that his hand off the top of the octagon and now taken down. I think Oliveira would... Knocked down from Makhachev. Right into the left arm.
He's got to watch the arm triangle here. If Makhachev can pass the guard, he's got the arm triangle. Oh, this is
Islam Makhachev submits Charles Oliveira to win the title. Wow!
In round 2, Makhachev's wrestling outpaced Oliveira's striking and jiu-jitsu and scored the Dagestani fighter the championship victory. He's been able to defend that title once already. Is there anybody good enough to take the belt away? Who will beat Islam Makhachev? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and check back every week for more Ultimate MMA.